Hello to you, Edwin Dearborn here, and I am another edition of Caffeinated Content, and I'm at one of my favorite places, Public Us, here in downtown, the old part of Las Vegas, and this place is awesome. In fact, when you visit me for business, and one day you will visit me for business, you need to come to Public Us where we can have a hot cup of coffee. On today's edition of Caffeinated Content, where we talk about great business ideas over a hot cup of coffee, I want to go over how to increase your online influence in 2018. So, in this Facebook live stream, which I will also upload to Facebook, I just want to let you know that in my current feed, and I'll put it in my YouTube link, the article that I base this on. If you go to my Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn, or Facebook feed, you'll find that I just posted an article about how to increase your digital influence. And I'm just going to kind of review that article here in this Facebook Live, soon to be YouTube video. Okay, so in growing your digital influence, your online influence, I'm going to give you three things, overarching strategies to grow your online influence. So number one, you have to grow your connections. You have to connect with more people in terms of followers on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. But just as importantly, you have to grow your email database. Your email database is the backbone of your ability to reach people. And that is because, look, you could post something in Facebook and not everybody sees it. But when you send out your content on email, you have a chance of reaching everybody. So whether you connect with people on LinkedIn and you grab their email that way, or you're networking and you grab their business card, or you have opt-in pages on your website, your landing pages, you send out freemiums, you use paid advertising, which I highly recommend. You have to be growing the amount of people that are connected to you digitally. So if you want to grow your influence online, you got to grow your digital audience. And the best way to do that is to grab their email. Short of that, just more followers on your business page, Twitter, YouTube, all those other things. The more people you're connected to, the more people you can influence. Simple. So don't rule out paid advertising to grow your list much faster than trying to network your way to a big list. It's too slow. It's a lot of effort, and paid advertising, yes, you have to pay money, but I'm going to tell you, the ROI is there if you do it right. Okay, point number two, you've got to grow your IQ and your skill sets. See, when you are growing your influence and you're meeting with people, you got to bring the goods. You've got to know your stuff. You've got to be a really smart person with a lot of ability, whether that's the ability to connect them with other people, it's ability to solve their problems, relieve their pain points, find them the thing they need, deliver the service that's going to bring them ROI. You've got to become smarter, better, more able, all of that. So how do you do that? Well, leaders are readers. So you have to spend, Brian Tracy, very famous business coach, called it the golden hour. He said the first hour of the day should be spent learning, whether that's reading, listening to podcasts, you're listening to podcasts in the car, or you're reading books, you're attending workshops, you're going to conventions. You need to constantly inflow information, being mentored, being coached yourself. When you are learning every day, that compounded interest of intelligence and ability grows and grows and grows. And next time you're in a conversation with one of those connections, point number one, you're going to sound smarter, you're going to act smarter, you're going to be smarter, you're going to do better, you're going to perform better. So if you want to bring more value, you have to become more valuable. And the only way you can become more valuable is to invest time and effort in yourself to become more intelligent and more skillful. So you got to raise the bar on your knowledge and your skill sets. That's point number two. Bring more value to those people you're connecting. Point number 3, you're going to have to grow your library of branded content. And when I mean branded content, like caffeinated content, the show that I do is my branded content. I put it out on Facebook Live, then I upload it, I put it on YouTube, I push it out on other social channels, I push it out through email. That's my branded content. My book is my branded content. My free ebook at premierleadsystems.com is a piece of my branded content. I've created content that's under my name, under my brands, that allows people to find me through my content. And because I'm growing my database, I'm growing my followers, I'm pushing out that branded content to a larger circle of people, and thus my influence online grows. Interestingly enough, you've heard me say this before, the word authority is derived from the word author. So when you author content, and when you look up at the dictionary, author is not just writing something. An author is the creator of anything. So you could author a podcast, you could audio a video series, you can author an ebook, you can author tweets, you can author, music, you can author a lot of different things. And when you author really good content, engaging content, particularly content that answers questions, fulfills needs, shows people a better way, a better path, and you send that out to your ever-growing list of people, guess what happens? You become an influencer in the eyes of those people because you're authoring content, you're thus becoming an authority. So those are my 3 core strategies on growing your influence online. Number 1, grow your connections. That's not just personally, but digitally. Email lists is the most important. Secondly, after that, I would say your LinkedIn contacts, your Facebook contacts, Instagram, Pinterest. It depends on what your brand is and who you're selling to. Number 2, you've got to grow your IQ so that when you show up to those workshops, you show up to that presentation, you are on top of your game. You know the current facts, you know the skill sets, you have the processes down, you know how to bring the goods and deliver results. And then point number 3, you've got to create a library of branded content and push that content out through all means. That's not just social media, but you can boost it with paid advertising, sponsored content, email lists, co-branding efforts. There's a lot of ways to get your content out there. If you did those 3 things over and over and over on a continuous basis, I guarantee you, you're going to grow your digital influence in 2018 and beyond. Okay, now, if you need help with this, then you need to reach out to me. If you're like, Edwin, I don't know how I'm going to grow my list. Even if I did grow my email database, what would I send? What do I do with my email? How do I grow my social? How do I do my advertising? What kind of branded content should I create? How do I storyboard it? What's the bright idea that I have to come up with? Any of these questions and more, I can help you with. This is what I deliver. This is what I study every day, is how to take brands and make them obnoxious and relevant and fun and found online and desired, and how do we do that? And of course, it's different for every brand, but I'm very experienced in working with real estate professionals, mortgage brokers, investors, insurance guys. I've even worked with tattoo shops, chiropractors, dentists. I could go on and on, but there's a lot of different brands I work with to help them increase their digital online influence, so therefore to generate more leads, which leads to presentations, opportunities, and thus new customers. Okay, Edwin Dearborn here, about to sign out, author of Power Branding Secrets. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, give it a thumbs up or share it, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.